WWE's current roster has more talent than ever, but they're not using it. So I thought it'd be a good idea to give my top 5 superstars who deserve a push in 2026. Again, these are my opinions, so if you have differing opinions or you want to comment on mine, let me know down in the comments below. Drop a like, subscribe, helps me out a lot, and let's get into it. Of course, we can't have a top 5 list without putting down some honorable mentions. Yes, these are people who didn't make the top 5, unfortunately, but I think deserve a push nonetheless. These are going to be, you know, some younger people that I think have been doing pretty well, and I see a bright future with them in the WWE. They're starting off their careers, basically. First off, we have 𝙈𝙤𝙧𝙚 Evans. Of course, we've seen him a lot in NXT. I'm not much of an NXT watcher myself, but I do watch a lot of the highlights, clips. Sometimes I watch the show, but whenever I catch it, I see 𝙈𝙚𝙧𝙚 Evans, and man, this guy can wrestle. This guy can wrestle. He's bouncy. He's got charisma. His promo needs a little bit of work. He's not able to talk that well. You know, he's definitely no CM Punk. Definitely no Cody Rhodes, John Cena, The Rock. But he's got the athletic prowess to prove it. I think 𝙈𝙚𝙧𝙚 Evans is going to be pretty good in the future. It looks like he might be again a opportunity to jump to SmackDown or Raw. I think on the last Raw they said that he was going to be a free agent. So I don't know if they're going to do a draft or some sort, or if they're just going to bring in NXT superstars to, you know, up to SmackDown or Raw. But I think this is a good opportunity to see what he's made of, to, you know, kind of hone in on his talents. He's already proven himself a little bit with matches in NXT. I think he had a match with Randy Orton, I think, earlier this year. He's super young too. I think the dude is like 21 years old. So it's time for him to, you know, hone in on those talents that he already has. He's giving me, you know, early Jeff Hardy vibes. You know, I can see him being who they thought Jey Uso would be. Give him a good entrance, give him some pyro, make his character a little bit better, and I can see him going to the top. He's super young, so he's got time, but maybe we can see a little bit of a push for him. Who knows? Next up on my list, I think, is 𝙈𝙤𝙧𝙚. 𝙈𝙤𝙧𝙚, also an NXT superstar who I think is going to be pushed up. They've been showing little appearances of 𝙈𝙤𝙧𝙚. Big dude, has a great entrance. I think he has a great character. Obviously, he can wrestle. He's very athletic as well. Kind of different than, you know, 𝙈𝙚𝙧𝙚 Evans. He's more of a tank. He's more built like a brick wall, basically. I think he's going to be doing well, especially in the future for the WWE. It looks like he's going to be getting a push here soon. He's a current NXT champ. He might lose that title, so you can get that call up to SmackDown or Raw. I think it's going to go well for him. I think, you know, he already had that match with Cody Rhodes. They didn't want to damage him or Cody Rhodes by having, you know, either of them win or lose, so they had Drew McIntyre interfere, which I think was a good decision to protect their characters. But I can see 𝙈𝙤𝙧𝙚 doing pretty well in the roster later on. But, you know, start him off small. I could see him being a monster heel in the future. Everyone likes his entrance. Everyone dances with him, so I can see him being a pretty good face as well. But he has a good future ahead of him. I think super young as well. Hopefully we see more of him this year. Now, third of my honorable mention, of course, the king of the luchadores, the best superstar in the WWE right now, Dominik Mysterio. Of course, he's injured right now. I think we're not going to be getting a push early on this year, starting off the year fresh. He beat John Cena for the championship already, so he's already showing signs in the back that, you know, everyone trusts him. They trust him. They know he's a good worker. He's the face of 𝙈𝙤𝙧𝙚 right now, of the WWE's or TKO's Mexican style wrestling. They already trust him. He's been doing pretty well. I think this is his like 4th year. We started like 2020 with Rey Mysterio. He's doing some great work as a heel. He turned face for a little bit after his IC championship win at WrestleMania. You know, the crowd was cheering for him. I was cheering from him. I damn near took off my shirt and started running around the house, you know, celebrating him. One of my favorite wrestlers, obviously. But I hope, you know, we get a bigger push for him. Let's see how long this IC champ title reign can go for. I want to see some good matches with him, with newer people. He's doing some great work with 𝙈𝙤𝙧𝙚 right now. You know, he did his little Gringos Locos match with Grande Americano. So let's see if we can continue that going forward in 2026. My next honorable mention is Dragon Lee. Of course, we saw him in his title run, or his tag team title run with AJ Styles towards the end of this year. It was really nice seeing both of them, you know, work together. Have AJ Styles, who's been in the WWE for a while, you know, mentor Dragon Lee, take him to a higher level against, you know, other tag teams. Just lost the titles to Jimmy and Jey Uso, the Usos, who just got back together. So I think this is a good time. I think this is the best time for Dragon Lee to get that singles push, especially with AJ Styles retiring later this year. I think is what rumored, or what he said he wanted to retire. Let's see Dragon Lee singles run. You know, he's got some momentum right now. Let's keep that momentum going into 2026. Knowing Triple H, he'll probably butcher the shit out of it. He might, you know, send him off to fucking who knows where. But I hope to see Dragon Lee more. I like his character. I like his mask. It's definitely cool to see some more luchadores in the WWE. Definitely getting that Latin America fandom into the WWE more, especially with Rey Mysterio looking to retire. I think in the next 1 or 2 years, we need to find a replacement now. Dominik Mysterio looking to be that replacement, kind of, but he's not a luchador per se because he doesn't have the mask, but he's still a luchador because he's Mexican and he wrestles in the style of luchadors. And I'm just rambling again. But nonetheless, Dragon Lee, I hope you get a push in 2026. Now let's start off the list. Number 5, Finn Balor. Finn Balor has been needing a push since yesterday, since 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years, 5, 6, 7 years ago. He had the Universal Championship at one point. He lost it because of an injury. He came back and nothing ever happened. We need to get some respect on Finn Balor's name. That's the leader of the Bullet Club right there. You know, it looks like since Dominic Mysterio is injured, Liv, Roxanne Perez, Raquel Rodriguez doing their own thing, their little tag team stuff that they're doing in the women's division. That's okay. Leaves JD McDonough and Finn Balor, who already had a tag team run before, you know, and that went pretty well. But again, it's ended now. I think it's time for Finn Balor and JD McDonough. You know, he can have his own push as well. But Finn Balor, nonetheless, he is older, so I think it'd be a good time, if any, to get him a push. He did some sort of a face promo earlier, I think on Raw. Seems like everyone's been liking that. People want to see Finn Balor get an opportunity, you know, get a championship, get that Universal Championship so he can actually have a title reign that wasn't cut off because of injury. I think that only lasted like a day. We want to see what he's capable of. He's in shape. The dude is he's ripped. He's got abs on abs on abs on abs. He's more than capable of, you know, wrestling with the greatest. I think his promo work is pretty good as well. So let's get that push in 2026, please. Number 4, I go Austin Theory. Austin Theory, a younger, I think he's under 30 years old, or he might be 30, but he's still one of the younger wrestlers in the WWE right now. He just came back in a little heel character for Division. Division, you know, consisting of Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, Logan Paul, and Austin Theory. As of right now, with Paul Heyman kind of managing them. Austin Theory, I think he has potential. He has the look, for one. He has the athleticism, for two. Promo work, he could use some work, you know. You don't really believe what he's saying. I don't know. I don't think he believes what he's saying sometimes. He's not really working as a heel. Turn him face, maybe. Who knows? Maybe he's working for Seth, and then Seth and him become face at the end, and then it leads to a bigger push down the road. Who knows? But I think this could be his last chance. He's already had previous chances. He had the Money in the Bank. He used it on the United States Championship for some reason. Probably because, you know, he didn't want to end Roman Reigns' you know, iconic reign. Probably a good choice because, you know, that was a really good reign. Austin Theory has some potential, and I think they are not using him to his full potential. And this looks like his last opportunity to, you know, show off what he's got. Hopefully we can see a push for him in 2026. Number 3, Chad Gable. Chad Gable went, I think he was injured either this year or last year. He was having some really good matches, especially with the IC Championship, you know, with Gunther, Sami Zayn, that whole situation. They didn't give him the title right away. He had some good matches earlier that year before his injury, and then he was going into his heel persona, Grande Americano. They were kind of butchering his character a little bit. They gave him Grande Americano. I feel like Ludwig Kaiser is doing a lot more with Grande Americano than Gable ever did, and that's good because Gable should be, you know, Gable. He shouldn't be under a mask. There was no reason for him to be under the mask. He's been injured for a while. We can see him come back maybe on the January 5th episode of Raw or at the Royal Rumble. We'll have to see, but he's a really good wrestler. You know, he's got shades of Kurt Angle in him. Again, people are chanting the "you suck," I think. Yeah, they were chanting at him, so he's got his own chant too. He's been doing pretty well. He's a really good wrestler, really good promo work. He's a good talker. I could see him, you know, leading a faction like the Creed brothers a little bit better. They kind of butchered the Creed brothers, who are also really good in their own right. I feel like they could do more with Chad Gable and hopefully give him a bigger push when he comes back. Obviously, he's gonna get a pop when he comes back. I'm looking forward to seeing what he's capable of in 2026 if he comes back. Number 2, Penta, my favorite luchador right now in the WWE. Obviously, got aura all around. He can't cut promos in English as well as he can in Spanish, but he's still capable of doing both. His character, iconic, perfect. The silhouette of his mask, you already know what it is. He's got shades of Rey Mysterio in him right now. I think he's capable of doing a lot more than what WWE has done with him right now. Put a title on him. I think it's about time. I think it's been a year since he debuted in the WWE or more. I think it's time to give him a bigger push. It looks like he's gonna match with Rey Mysterio, tagging with Rey Mysterio on the January 5th edition of Monday Night Raw, or the New Year edition of Monday Night Raw. So hopefully we can get something with that going on. I can see him doing very well in the near future. Let's see what 2026 has in store for him. Come on, Triple H. I know you want to do it. You're the head of creative, bro. Do something. And number 1, we have, of course, everyone's favorite, LA Knight. LA Knight should have had a title years ago. He had the opportunity to win the Money in the Bank, and then they gave it to Damian Priest of all people, you know. I don't hate Damian Priest. He's a good wrestler. You know, he's got good promos. He's like decent, but, you know, I feel like that should have gone to LA Knight. WWE TKO just doesn't like listening to the fans when they like someone or when someone gets over on their own. So they punish him for some reason. They punish him for the last 2 years. It looks like he was getting his opportunity to, you know, get into that main event title scene again, but Logan Paul and Bronson Reed absolutely crushed him. We've got like bits and pieces and rumors of him coming back on the first edition of Raw for the year. So hopefully he comes back and then that push takes him to the moon and we could see like a title match at WrestleMania against CM Punk, Bronson Reed, whoever has the title at that point in time. But we need to get a title, a main event event title on LA Knight. I think it's about time. This dude is pushing 50 almost. He's in his early 40s, maybe mid 40s. He's got great promo work, and obviously he sells merch like crazy. Great character. He might have the shades of The Rock and Stone Cold, but that's okay. You know, everyone takes inspiration from somewhere, and he's taking that and he's running with it, and he's doing very well. And I hope we get to see more of him in 2026, especially in the main event scene. Maybe as a heel character. I think as a face he's working pretty well, but maybe as a heel he can do better. But nonetheless, we want to see him at the top of the main event scene in 2026. So this is my list currently. Let me know what you guys think about this list. I can do more lists like this if you want. If you want to hear my opinions or if you think they're trash, let me know down in the comments below. Like the video, helps me out a lot. Subscribe as well. You know, we're trying to hit 500 subscribers. We hit 400 before the end of the year. Thank you for that. I love you all. Thank you. And if you want to see more videos, you can watch this right here, which is a video of me ranking every single WrestleMania poster ever. And here you can watch me rank 16 of my favorite WWE theme songs in a tournament. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.